the producer?
Hey. Look, this Sega days are coming soon. I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers. I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred. I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic. Just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless, bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me.
Hey. Yo. We are here. We're back. Once again, WWE Pod. Crown Jewel is right around the corner. And you know, me and Elijah had to get our 2 cents in on everything that's going down in this PLE and WWE in general. So, hey, welcome back. How are we doing today, Elijah?
Chilling, man. You good?
Good. And before we get into everything, just a reminder, welcome back to Baller Central. We do a WWE pod, we do an NFL pod, and with the NBA coming back, we are bringing back the NBA pod as well. I think we're starting. This is coming out Friday, so the following Tuesday, we'll be doing NBA pods. Also, hey, follow us on all social medias. Follow us on all our audio platforms if you don't like watching videos. And more importantly, happy belated to Elijah, brethren. How was your birthday?
Appreciate it, man. Nothing to it, man. As you get older, not to say the less you celebrate, but the less you celebrate when you get older, man. Especially when your birthday on a Monday. So.
Oh yeah. But hey.
Appreciate it.
Yep, of course. Also got glad to have you on the squad here for everything you do. Glad to have you here. So hey, let's get into everything. Waste no time. First up, as you can see the ticker down below, we have all the matches. It's a 5-card match. And we're probably going to go with Roman and Bronson to kick things off. Now, Roman just came back, I believe, 2 weeks ago? I think 2 weeks ago.
Again. Yep.
Yeah.
Another return.
Yep. It's basically fight with the Vision, get beat up by the Vision, take a vacation, they come back. That's been the routine for the last couple months. And
yeah, we're not gonna sit here and call it a vacation though. We know he's working. You know, Cody was off TV, he was working. You know, Cena's off TV, he's working. They're not taking vacations. They're not like in Bora Bora, just enjoying life. We know they're working. We know. You know, we also know Roman has 5 kids.
Yep.
A couple newborns, or maybe a newborn. You know, kids in school and stuff. We understand that wrestlers have their own life.
Absolutely, vacation from WWE.
Now Becky and Seth, they're just on a different level because they don't leave, even for their kid. But hey.
Also, I believe Roman did win the last match. I think it was a tag team match with him and Jay versus the Vision, but then he got written off TV because they jumped him after.
No, that last match was Clash at Paris.
Was it him and Bronson again?
It was him and Bronson. Roman won the match.
Yeah, then they got jumped after. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, honestly, Bronson should we said Bronson should have won the last one, but with the way things ended, they made him look strong at the end because the Vision obviously beat up Roman to get him off TV for a little bit.
Yeah.
So honestly, this can go either way. It could be the same result. We don't know. But I'm going to go probably Roman gets the win because he's been gone from TV, obviously doing other stuff. So he probably will turn to a W against Bronson.
I don't see why Bronson doesn't win this one, especially because we're headed to War Games. So this is turning into a series of it's still a bloodline. So bloodline versus division. That's what it's turning into. So at that point, I really don't see why not why we don't get Bronson to win here. I get Roman is the guy and it's hard to not let him win because that's still he might not be the tribal chief, but Roman, but the OTC Roman is still a very powerful character. Yeah, I'm going with Bronson for this match, though, since we're going into War Games, and I feel like this is going to be a 3-part series anyway. This is also an Australian street fight, which is another name for no DQ, no holds barred, extreme rules, whatever. You're just finding dumbass names for everything now. I got Bronson winning, though.
It's wherever the place is at, and then add street fight to it.
You can't even say that because like we had some dumb stuff like a Donnybrook match.
Donnybrook Street, yeah, Donnybrook.
It's the same thing. Like it's all the same. Like just call it no DQ, bro. Stop calling it Australian street fight. Stop calling it. I don't know, wherever else you call it, bro. It's a no DQ.
Yep. What was it? Because they had like a different. They had basically street fight or no DQ, but with whatever they were at, Bourbon Street Fight or what was it? Las Vegas Strip Street Fight, whatever it was. But yeah, they think of this.
It's just a whole bunch of stupid names. It's no DQ. It's Extreme Rules. It's Street Fight. It's Bloodline Rules. What are we doing here? No DQ.
Yeah. So next up, Rhea and Io team up to take on the Kabuki Warriors. Now, Io got basically backstabbed by Asuka, and what's it called? Kairi Sane just feels like the lost child in all this because she has to. I think she said during one of the promos that we have to listen to Asuka just because she brought us into to here, which means WWE. So she was the first one to arrive, and then Kairi and Io came after. So it's pretty much a family dispute, and Rhea's caught up in it because obviously the Warriors hate Rhea as well. So I want the Kabuki Warriors to win this one. Just because, it looks like the obvious choice is Rhea and Io because I don't see this going past Crown Jewel. But yeah, I'm gonna go Rhea and Io. I don't see this match rivalry going past Crown Jewel.
I see it going past Crown Jewel only because of the Japanese lineage. Like, there's no reason for the story to end here. Now, granted, it's WWE. They could just end the story here anyway. I'm also going with Rhea and Io, but like I said, I see the story continuing on and going further. I don't know what the women are going to do for War Games, but we have a month to build it. And it'll be interesting if this is the – I don't think this would be the foundation for it. I don't think this could be. But give me Rhea and Io, regardless.
Yeah. So are they getting rid of the War Games format, or are they keeping them for both men and women will be there still?
I hope they keep it for men and women. I'd like to see the women in War Games matches as well.
Yeah.
But there's just no big storylines to put the women in there. We need to get back to Survivor Series. Just needs to get back to being Raw versus SmackDown. We don't need to force the War Games thing. That's what I think. Sorry, that's just my opinion.
See, I like Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. That
was a good year, bro. What was that? 2019, bro.
Yeah. Keith Lee
could have been 2020. Like it was a great idea, and it's like I don't know why we didn't stick with that. Yeah. Let's not force the War Games, but if we have a story for it, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, we'll see. And next up, Cena versus Styles. Yeah, and basically John Cena asked for this match on social medias, and I think AJ Styles has been like before his matches and after his matches, he's been talking about it. I'm hoping this is a good match. They've put on a good match before. They definitely have the makings for it to do it again. I don't care who wins personally. I don't think a loss affects either of them. I just want to see a good match. But if I had to choose, probably Styles. I don't know. I like I said, I don't think either person benefits or takes an L here for either scenario. As long as they put on a good match, that's all everyone cares about. No one really cares who wins or loses here.
Yeah, I hope it's a good match as well. I don't see why Cena doesn't go over because this is his retirement tour, even though AJ said his next year is last year, probably. This is Cena's retirement tour. I don't see why Cena loses. In terms of it being a good match, I know they're going to do their best to put on a good showing. It's just very obvious that Cena has lost a step. maybe 2. So we'll see what happens, but give me Cena. That's all I gotta say about the match, man.
Okay. Next up, the first champion versus champion match between Tiffany Stratton, the SmackDown champion, and Stephanie Vaquer, the Raw champion. Now, I mean, the build-up, it wasn't the greatest.
Very lackluster.
Yeah, and a lot of people expected Jade to be going up against Steph, if we're being honest. A lot of people were expecting Tiffany's reign to end at SummerSlam. So, I mean, either way, but I got Steph winning. I think Steph would benefit more from this win than Tiffany, since Steph is the newer champion in this matchup. So I think you got to build up Steph more. So I got Steph.
Yeah, I got Steph as well. Tiff's reign has been very stale. Steph is a new champ. This gives her momentum, and this gives her making her win beat Tiff is gonna give her a little more credibility as a champion before she has her first title defense. So yeah, give me Steph.
Yeah, I agree. Because Tiff during her title reign, even though it might have been stale, she beat some heavy hitters along that match. Jade, Nia, Charlotte. And if Steph's the first one to beat Tiffy, even though there's no title on the line, just the Crown Jewel Championship, whatever it's called, that would definitely help build her up as a champion. And lastly, the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. And like Cody Rhodes said during the promo, he is 3-0 versus Seth Rollins. Basically, the title of QB1 for WWE is on the line here. A lot of history. They mentioned through all the promos, Seth Rollins is not really his friend, yada yada. He was a means to an end, and the lesser evil, etc., etc., etc. So I think this is going to be a good one. This might be the second best match, or probably the best match of the night, hopefully. But I think there should be no interferences. There should be no Vision getting involved. If Seth truly wants to beat Cody, he has to do it on his own. Because if he doesn't, Cody could just use that excuse of you had help, etc., etc. So I think Seth wins solo without no hope.
This is funny because I got Seth as well. Let me just say that up front. But I hate that we're recording on a Thursday right now, because the way Heyman sold Seth needs to win on Monday was beautiful. And Cody doesn't have a wise man or anybody in his ear to try to sell the fight. But I want to see who ends up talking to Cody and saying, hey, you have this on the line if you don't win. And it also does it does not help that since Cody won the title, he left to go do Street Fighter. And then he came back. The day he came back, all of a sudden, the next day he has a fight against, I forgot who he fought last PLE.
Drew?
It was Drew. Facts.
Yeah, we're losing.
In a very plain SmackDown match that could have just happened on SmackDown. His promo battle against Seth, it was literally just a callback to, this is what happened when we fought back in, when was it, 2022 when Cody came back?
Yeah, WrestleMania. They brought up Hell in a Cell.
Because I think he was out for 23 because of the torn pec. No. He fought Roman in 23 and then he beat Roman in 24. So this is
What was that third matchup?
The third matchup was WrestleMania. It was Hell in a Cell. There was the Hell in a Cell match, and then it was another straight up match that they had.
I forgot what that third matchup was.
It was 2 straight up matches, and then it was the Hell in a Cell match, and then that's when he tore his pec leading up to the Hell in a Cell match.
Okay.
It's just gonna be interesting to me to see what story gets, brought to Cody to say, hey, you need to win this, because as of right now, after Heyman's speech on Monday, and without context of what's going to happen tomorrow on SmackDown, there's no reason Seth to lose. And it's just interesting. I just wish we could see SmackDown before we gave predictions, but unfortunately we can't because, Clash starts at what? I mean, this is not Clash. Crown Jewel. It starts at 8 a.m. on Saturday, Eastern Standard Time. So there's no way we would watch SmackDown, record it, watch SmackDown, get this video out, and then everybody see it before.
Predictions at 7 a.m. There we go.
Yeah, it's not happening. So yeah. If I'm being honest though, like I got Seth, but I'm really interested to see what happens tomorrow on SmackDown to see if somebody sells the fight for Cody.
Yeah, because with Paul Heyman saying what he said with Brock Lesnar back, hey, we know Paul Heyman's allegiance goes to the hottest ticket in the show, and if Seth can't get the job done or loses that title also like down the road, he can just go right back to Brock Lesnar since he's back.
Yep.
That's because Seth Rollins kept asking, what happens to you if I lose? And he basically gave it to him straight up. He said it to after WrestleMania, in that press conference they had with the Pat McAfee show. I go wherever the hottest ticket is, so we'll see what happens. I'm definitely excited to see what they say in SmackDown or what happens on SmackDown. Because I don't think it might be Randy to be that guy. Because what was it? Paul Heyman did tease that Randy Orton is eventually going to turn on Cody last Friday, since it was him and Randy versus the Vision. So
I mean, we already know Randy will turn on Cody eventually. It's just a matter of when.
They're taking way too long to pull that trigger.
It's not that they're taking too long to pull the trigger. They just know that that's a WrestleMania main event right there.
True.
And it ends in Randy getting title number 15. Now he's chasing Cena. And you know, Randy doesn't exactly have momentum right now. He's coming off the Jelly Roll and Logan Paul match, Drew McIntyre. Like, he doesn't exactly have momentum because they lost that match.
Yep.
And Randy hasn't really been on TV that much, so it's a matter of when they pull the trigger. Right now, it's way too early. So maybe Randy could be that guy to try to sell the fight for Cody, but we'll see. Got to give it time.
Okay, and that's pretty much all the matches. Is there anything that caught your eye about WWE lately?
If we're talking about something that caught my eye, yeah, the Bloodline storyline is the best thing in WWE currently. Monday Night Raw was a great show. It set up the EO versus Kyrie set up the match for Friday. I mean, this Saturday way better. Like I said, this Heyman Seth segment set up the match for Saturday way better. There's nothing going on with the IC title for real. I forgot who Dom's fighting next week. Is it Rusev? No, it's not. It's Penta. He's fighting Penta. There's not much going on there. There's no real storyline. It's just over the title or whatever. So it's serviceable, but you know, the segments that are winning right now is the Jey Uso transformation, and Seth in LA. They did have a great promo battle on Monday. So
it was also LA Punk and Jay as well.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that Seth and LA. I mean, not Seth. Punk and LA had a great promo. Jey Uso didn't really add anything to the story. It's just that we got to see his transformation a little more on screen with other individuals. The Jey and Roman storyline is obviously building up as well. Jimmy and Roman.
Yep.
And,
yeah, I think he might want to try to get everyone goals again. But he's selfish about it.
That's definitely his goal, obviously. He's trying to low-key build the bloodline back up, but it's just showing, like I said, Jay's turning back into Crash Out Jay. Jimmy's already on the fence of, like, why are you acting like this? Yo, it's not you. It's good TV in the way they're doing it. Not to say they're reusing the same storyline from before, but, like, it's good TV in the way they're doing it. I'm actually invested in the bloodline story. I've always been invested. That's been the best storyline in WWE since 2020. So, other than that, that's all I can say, man, about what's going on this weekend and what's been going on.
For me, they just finished up their NXT versus. Well, I don't say finished up, but they just did their NXT versus TNA thing on Tuesday. It had some mixed results. The Hardys are now the NXT and TNA champions since they beat Dark State, so that's a good thing. Because mostly NXT has all the TNA titles. Both of their champions are NXT superstars, so I'm glad that TNA got one of the NXT championships now. The women's match was good. Jordan Grace called it down the middle. Even I was surprised to see her called down the middle since she's NXT and TNA, to see this TNA legend. The men's match was good as well. I'm surprised no one turned on one of the sides, because you had someone that has feet in both NXT and TNA, and they didn't do anything about it, which I was shocked. And why have the special guest referee? I feel like WWE's been missing special guest referee spots lately, or for a while now. So, I don't know. It would be nice to see one of them turn on their brand. So, and also saw Mustafa Ali and Ethan Page had a great match, probably match of the night, for the North American Championship. It was a crazy spot where I think Ethan Page pushed Mustafa Ali off the turnbuckle, and he banged into the barricade on the outside. So great stuff I see so far. Also, I can't wait to see when Obafemi debuts, because obviously with him losing the title to Rich Saints, he's definitely going to show up soon. But they'll probably take their time, because everyone's expecting him to get the U.S. Championship over Sami Zayn now. So they got to really time it.
Me personally, I would not to say I would hold him out until Royal Rumble, which would be a great way to bring him up, obviously. Yeah. But I feel like in the Royal Rumble, we'll probably get the Ilya Dragunov return.
Yeah, because they've been sitting on that for a while. He's been cleared for a minute.
Yeah, this is nothing for him to do. So, I mean, we're probably going to get that return at the Rumble. We'll probably see another big name return at the Rumble for no reason. So in terms of Obafemi, maybe before Survivor Series, we just see him come out and just beat Sammy's ass. And then let's see if they do the U.S. title versus the IC title like they used to do at Survivor Series. I don't think they will.
Yeah, they won't.
Because of how they structure the Crown Jewel thing now. So we'll see what happens. But it'll be coming within the next month, I think. He'll be here within the next month.
Yeah, because NXT has failed to mention Obafemi's name at all ever since he lost the championship. So that hopefully they don't.
We know why. We know why. We're not going to sit here and speculate. We know why. So
that's true. I'm just hoping WWE actually don't. We don't know how they're going to story write for him, how he's going to get pushed, but I'm just hoping they don't drop the ball on that character, because he's been great in NXT. So yeah. Hopefully keeps the theme song too. So
hopefully,
fingers crossed. So hey. With that being said, that's the episode. Nice little 20-ish minute video for our predictions and what's going on in WWE so far. Any last words before we head out?
No last words. Waiting to see what happens this weekend. The WWE product, since we did our prediction, our recap, and I complained a lot, the product has picked up a little bit. So let's see what happens.
Are you getting up at 8 a.m. to watch?
Unfortunately, I actually have to be up at 8 a.m. anyway. I have work Saturdays, so I'll be up. I'll definitely put it on in the background. Won't be tuned in, but I'll definitely hear about some spots. I'll definitely hear some things or whatever. Whatever I can watch, I'll watch, and then hopefully later in the day I can take the night and actually watch.
Yeah, I'll probably be watching at work too. I work on Saturdays as well, so hey, we'll see how it goes. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe, put notifications on so you know when we upload or go live. Check out all the socials. Check out all the audio platforms, because we do upload the audio for these as well. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and others. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time. Deuces.
Did you feel this way when you fell in love with Gene?
Oh, look. I felt that way lots of times.
He's a producer?
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real? I don't wanna question this. Real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek.